So, as leaders, we must ensure that we adopt the servant leadership style. When I talk about servant leadership, what are we saying essentially is that you have to build the capability of your team members, empower them, build in terms of capability building. What I mean to say is that if you build their knowledge, skills, and the right attitude, then what are you ensuring? That you're ensuring delegation through capability building and concurrently also facilitating succession planning. So when I say coaching, well, essentially what is coaching? Coaching is adopting an asking approach. We as leaders are so fixated that we get into a telling approach. That is, we have this wrong notion that we know it all. Yeah? And when I say we know it all, what we basically feel is that we do not trust our team members. So it is very, very important that instead of telling them the problem and telling them the solution, you need to ask them the problem and ask them the solution. Because when you get into an asking approach, what happens is essentially that you are making them think. Okay? You making their minds tingle. And that's so very crucial. Because if you do not get into an asking approach and always adopt a telling approach, then you're putting them on crutches because they will stop thinking. Their thought process will be, it's the boss who will tell us what is the problem and the boss will tell us what is the solution. So thus get into the fact of asking them the problem, tell them, give them an empowerment feeling, give them a feeling of importance and tell them that you have been working with an organization for so many years. You are the subject matter expert and you tell me that what do you think is the problem? And suddenly when you reverse it and make them sit on the other side of the table, thus what are you doing? You are making them feel suddenly, one, important, and secondly, you are making them think as to what could be the root cause of the problem. And once they come out with the problem, your next question should be, great, you've told me what is the problem. Now you tell me, what do you think could be the probable solution? And when first time you will see a surprise face on his, a face of surprise on him, wherein he will be surprised that you're asking him the solution because he's always dependent on you to tell him the solution. And when you reverse it and you get him to tell you the solution, then you will see that there will be more ownership and sense of accountability and responsibility.